It's been 4 days. Time to change them. I've been happy these last 4 days to be able to fully use my hands to their fullest extent without my long nails, but it's just time. If you watched my last video, you saw that I was performing on Jimmy Kimmel with Jenny, and I was nervous that they were gonna make me take my long nails off again like they did for the Mantra music video. So I just went ahead and removed my long nails and did this anyways because I knew that this would be safe for television. Turns out they didn't even look at my nails that day, but it's always better to be safe than sorry, and I just didn't want it to be a stressful situation for anyone involved, so I'm glad I did it, but I'm even more glad to get my extensions back on. I'm just gonna use my 5-in-1 Pana bit to really lightly just get all of this color off, and then we'll just go right into adding the extensions. And I'm also gonna be using my Shumax dust collector. As always, you can also use the code CLAWLESS to get a little discount at your purchase. Also, I had someone in my last video ask me how I clean my Pana bit, and it's a little tricky just because it's so fine, and obviously you can see like a lot of buildup gets in there. I haven't cleaned this one in a while, but I've only been using it on myself, so it's okay. But when I do, I like to run soap and warm water on one of these nail brushes and kind of just go in with it this way. Even right now as I'm doing it, it's getting off some of the excess, and then when you soak it in the Barbicide, everything will come off and sanitize it. If you guys want me to do a video on how to properly sanitize all of your implements as well, you let me know and I got you. Anyways, I'm gonna remove these nails, but it's about to be loud, so I'll come back to you in a second. All right, they are all off, and then I'm not gonna do too much to my cuticles today because I just did it a couple days ago, but I'm just gonna touch them up just a little bit. All right, now they are all ready for some extensions. I'm so excited. We're also doing something a little bit different today. One of the first nail videos I ever posted, I had square nails, and I haven't done it since. I think it's time. Now the trick with square nails when you're sizing them, a lot of people are saying like, I love square nails, but they always look a little too bulky, and I had the same problem for a really long time. But I found that if you size down just by like one size on each of your nails, which I know technically you're not supposed to do, it does help in giving that tapered square look, and I've never had an issue of mine like falling off or anything because of that, so that would be my tip for you. So yeah, normally with like my middle finger I would use a 5 or a 5.5, but I'm gonna use a 6 and really just kind of squeeze it on there, and it'll give that nice skinny look that everyone wants when they want a square nail. And then once all of your tips are sized out, you're just going to take a sanding band and go ahead and etch the insides. This step is super, super important to just help adhere the nail to your nail even better. There was this one time that I was at a UPS, and the girl that was helping me that day saw my nails, and we were just talking, and like, I have a nail girl, but every time that I go to her, one of my nails always falls off. And I was like, oh my gosh, let me see. Look at her nail, and the nail was off, but the number that's on the inside of the nail was basically printed onto her nail, and I was like, that's a telltale sign that she does not etch the insides, and I think that's why your nail falls off. It's important to do it. And then once you're done etching your nails, it's time to start dehydrating and priming.